Hey everybody, what's going on? It is James here with Crypto Common Sense, and I wanted to sit down this morning and shoot a quick Bitcoin Bytes video. However, in this video, I'm going to talk more about Ethereum than Bitcoin because right now it seems to be all the rage on social media, seeing people talking about it leading the pump, seeing people talking about it leading the new market cycle, and seeing people talking about a lot of nonsense that really has no basis in reality. So we're going to cover that in this video. We're going to talk about what you should be keeping an eye on before you jump into this market. Before I jump into the content, please do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and of course, make sure you click that bell icon to get notifications when I release new updates. So this is an Ethereum chart. I sat down this morning about 5-6 a.m. and shot a video for members. And in that video, I talked a lot about supply and demand zones. And so I'm going to go over some similar concepts, not quite as in depth in this free video for YouTube. So this is an Ethereum chart. This is Ethereum versus the US dollar on Coinbase. And this is the pump that everyone on social media seems so excited about. I really don't understand that. Basic trading 101 is an uptrend is defined by higher highs and higher lows, whereas a downtrend is defined by lower highs and lower lows. This is certainly not a higher high. This is obviously still a much lower low. We're in a bear market. We're in a downtrend. Why are we getting excited about a pump? I have no earthly idea. So a textbook downtrend looks like this. Yeah, kind of like this. Not sure where the excitement's coming from. On top of that, where is this pump going? Where is it they think it's doing? Do you think it's going to V-bottom and just in the middle of a global recession suddenly go, woo, to the moon? Really? Like, why? What's going on right now is there's a lot of excitement and a lot of hype because of this merge or whatever's going on with Ethereum. I don't keep up with Ethereum. I have some Ethereum that I'm holding for 10 years. Been holding it now for about 5 years. I bought it originally and sold most of it, but I did keep a little bit of it, just a few Ethereum, nothing major, right, for the long term. And so I'm not rooting against Ethereum, but I'm saying, like, you know, it's not a big enough an investment that I'm going to keep up with it daily. I just know there's a lot of hype around this, you know, upgrade or whatever is going on with Ethereum. So of course, a lot of times you do get a pump when something like that happens, but you've got to look at the bigger chart. This is a weekly chart. I mean, you've got tail, 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 tail. I mean, what is that? Those are indicative of supply, right? They were demand. When you're on top of them, it's demand. Then when you fall under demand, what does demand become? It becomes supply. You have resistance, right? Used to be support, flips to resistance. You can draw a box. I do this in video after video. Such basic stuff, right? Such basic stuff. And the crazy thing about it is, you know, I've been doing this for over 5 years now, and I wish like hell I found somebody early on who drew boxes like this. To this day, I see very few people doing this kind of stuff, but I really wish somebody would have done this and I would have seen them back when I got started. It would have saved me a lot of heartache from having to learn the hard way and lose a lot of money and then come out the other side. But if you draw this box, boom, 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 draw it over. Oh, look where it stopped at. Boom, because it's demand, but then it failed. Oh, look what's happening. This is literally a bearish retest of what used to be demand. Now, that doesn't guarantee that it's going to go down. It just guarantees that you shouldn't be getting excited about it yet, right? Now, if it breaks through that, if it goes through supply and then comes back down like this, hey, all bets are off. You may end up getting something like this. You may get that move up because this is now going to flip back to demand. But as long as it's underneath it, this is no different from any other level of resistance. Like just like if you had a 200 moving average sitting there and you broke under it and then came back up to retest it, you would expect it to fail and move down from there, right? Let's look at an example of that. Here's Bitcoin, right? See this pump right here? Okay, no way to know you should have been shorting there, right? I mean, other than the fact that I've been saying for literally months that it was going to probably drop to 12K and literally been saying for weeks that this was a bear flag. But, you know, other than that, if you're just looking at the chart, I mean, what would happen if maybe you just decided to short the 200-day moving average? Down, bearish retest, down, and just like Ethereum right now, where everybody's getting super excited about this bearish retest. Everyone's getting stupid on Bitcoin back here at 48K. I say everyone, but obviously not everyone. A lot of people on social media getting dumb. Oh, we're at 48K. We're going to a new all-time high. We're going to 70,000. We're going to 200,000. These are all emotional responses. Those are not logical conclusions to draw. This is literally textbook TA. This is what somebody would learn after learning technical analysis for a few weeks. One of the basic concepts is support and resistance. One of the basic concepts, bearish retests, bullish retests, so on and so forth. This was a bearish retest. We got more downside. We are undergoing a bearish retest right now in Ethereum. Again, it does not guarantee that it's going to move down. It's just that statistically, the edge is on the bearish side. Statistically, this is what it will do more often than not. You've got a weekly moving average up here. Which moving average is that? Sorry, that's a 200-day moving average right there. Right there was the bearish retest in it. Boom, 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 right? You have a 200-day moving average that's curling down. Now, that is 100% indicative of a bear market. You do not get 200-day moving averages curling down normally in a bull market. So if you're in a bear market, what's the cliche? You buy the dip in a bull market, you sell the rip in a bear market. This is a rip. Your bias should not be to the long side. Statistically speaking, this is much less likely to come up and do this than it is to do this. Okay, again, there's no guarantees in trading. It's all about having a statistical edge. That's all you need to be very successful. So if you're on social media and you're seeing every Tom, Dick, and Harry talking about Ethereum and how Ethereum's leading the new bull cycle and Ethereum's doing this and Ethereum's doing that, no, Ethereum is experiencing a dead cat bounce until proven otherwise. And it's really not all that shocking because when you put it up against Bitcoin, is Bitcoin not also having a bounce right now? Yeah, it is. Maybe not quite as large, but it's also bouncing. Was the US 100 not also having a bounce right now? It did. I mean, what are they even talking about? Acting like Ethereum is doing something that the rest of the market is not doing. Now, if the whole market was moving down and then Ethereum was moving up by itself, I would say, wow, what's going on with Ethereum? Let's take a hard look at that. Let's try to figure out what's going on. Is this something we want to be involved in? But it's not. All of the tech market as a whole is moving up. As you can see on the US 100, Bitcoin is moving up. Ethereum is moving up. Tons of altcoins are moving up. Ethereum is not doing anything special at all. It's pumping. It's pumping a little harder than Bitcoin. It's got some positive news around this whole upgrade or whatever to its code, whatever, right? Not that big of a deal. So I don't know what happened. I went off and started doing one of my little tangents, was rambling for 5 or 6 minutes. So I don't know exactly where I left off, but I'm going to chop the video here because, again, this is supposed to be a Bitcoin Bytes video. We're going to keep it short, under 10 minutes, or at least roughly 10 minutes. So hopefully you all enjoyed that. Please remember that I am just some guy sitting in a spare bedroom, and that means that nothing in the video is financial advice. You should always go out and do your own due diligence and seek out professional financial advice from a licensed financial advisor before making any type of investment in cryptocurrency, the stock market, precious metals, Forex, or any other tradable asset. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon to get more notifications, and make sure you check the description. There's a link down there where you can join my premium trading class, as well as my Discord, and get access to my proprietary trade indicators over on Tradingview. This is James with Crypto Common Sense, reminding you all to please trade safe.